The Incredible Hulk is one of the most formidable characters in the MCU, often cited as being the strongest there is. The Hulk is a force to be reckoned with for anyone who chooses to cross him or make him angry. In the comics, the Hulk has a healing factor that is on par with the likes of Wolverine and Deadpool, and though the MCU Hulk hasn't shown a healing factor on this level, is it possible that he has an even greater ability than this? The ability to quite literally bring himself and Bruce Banner back from the dead. Stick with us today, watchers of the Marvel Multiverse, as we explore the popular fan theory that Bruce Banner has actually died on no less than 5 separate occasions in the MCU, and the Hulk himself has the incredible ability to bring both of them back from the dead. First, it is important to remember that Banner and the Hulk are 2 distinct personalities that inhabit the same body. The Hulk is the product of Bruce Banner's ruptured psyche that manifested when his gamma radiation experimentation awakened the beast within him and gave the Hulk a physical body to pilot. The first time that Bruce Banner supposedly died, according to this popular fan theory, was all the way back in his own solo outing, before we are even introduced to him. The theory proposes that Bruce Banner actually did die in the gamma explosion that awakened the Hulk, with him even admitting in the Avengers that the Hulk saved his life, but that if the Hulk didn't protect him from dying, but the birth of the Hulk healed his body and brought him back from the dead itself. After all, Banner and the Hulk share all the same vital organs, the same brain, the same heart, and the same lungs. If Banner was killed and the Hulk's healing factor took over and repaired the damaged organs during the transformation process, then that means that the Hulk would transform back into Banner with a perfectly intact set of vital organs. The Hulk's injuries do not carry over to Banner so far as we can tell, as Banner seldom shows physical marks or remains of injuries after the Hulk has been seen in battle. So if the Hulk always returns to Banner in a fully healed state, pristine body, then it stands to reason that the Hulk might be able to save Banner from life-threatening injuries. Even after Thanos put an absolute beatdown on the Hulk in the opening minutes of Infinity War, Bruce Banner shows no injuries following this massive engagement. Not to mention the Hulk has been stabbed, bit, and a number of other things, and Bruce Banner never carries over these injuries. The second time, though, that Bruce Banner supposedly died was also an off-screen experience that has been referenced in the MCU. In the Avengers, Banner tells the crew that he got low, and so he decided to put a bullet in his mouth, but that the other guy spit it out. There is a deleted scene of this experience where a hulked out Banner can be seen holding a revolver with a broken trigger guard. The hammer, however, is still locked in place, meaning that the gun was not fired. This seems to imply that the adrenaline rush of preparing to kill himself awakened the Hulk before he got the chance. But there is also a chance that the Hulk intentionally stepped in and awakened himself in order to save Banner's life. The third time Banner allegedly died in the MCU was also in the Incredible Hulk film, after he undergoes a procedure to supposedly rid himself of the Green Goliath for good. Samuel Stearns, the professor that helped to cure him, explicitly states that he does not know if he simply repressed the one episode in question, or if he actually did rid Banner of the Hulk entirely, if only for a moment. When Banner jumps from the army plane in order to confront the abomination in Harlem, all hints point to the idea that Stearns did successfully remove the Hulk. He jumps from the plane, escalating his heart rate, but he does not transform. And the most important part of the scene to keep in mind is that he lands as Bruce Banner. The Hulk shows no signs of awakening at any time before Banner hits the ground, which means that the figure that hit the ground was 100% human Bruce Banner without a hint of transformation. Banner would have died by any conventional logic, yet the Hulk arises minutes later, after Banner would have already been long dead. This continues to add evidence that the Hulk can awaken even after Banner is dead, and once the Hulk retreats and transforms back into Bruce, he leaves Bruce with a healthy body free of any signs of physical trauma or injury of any kind. The fourth time Banner allegedly dies according to this theory is in Age of Ultron. This supposedly happens when Natasha pushes Banner down a pit and the Hulk jumps out. Natasha is an incredibly skilled spy who specializes in ascertaining information about her subjects and targets. Seeing as General Ross, along with a myriad of other soldiers in Harlem and on the plane, bore witness to Banner's apparent demise, it's not unreasonable to believe that she could have figured this out. The other, simpler explanation is that she simply did it to spike his heart rate and awaken the Hulk. But why would she risk killing Banner if she wasn't absolutely sure the Hulk would come out? This theory proposes that she was only comfortable taking that risk because she knew that even if Banner were to die, the Hulk would still inevitably awaken him by proxy of transformation, and would heal Bruce Banner and ensure that he was alive and well by the time that the Hulk transformation subsided. The fifth and final time that we potentially see Banner die is in Thor Ragnarok, in circumstances that are very similar to the aforementioned times. He is aboard the Grandmaster's ship with Valkyrie, engaging in the battle with the Bifrost against Hela and Fenris the Wolf. Bruce Banner perches himself on the edge of the ship and jumps, only to crumble on the Bifrost. While this was widely used as a comedic moment in a film full of the brim with Taika Waititi's iconic sense of humor, it also lends evidence to this theory. Taika Waititi gives us the clearest shot of a dead Bruce Banner that we can get, where the dead Banner who jumped out of a plane in The Incredible Hulk was covered by rubble and debris, and the Banner that Natasha pushed off of a cliff in Age of Ultron was not shown landing. This shot, though, shows a Bruce Banner who is unmoving and completely unresponsive. All signs given to point to the idea that Bruce Banner died as a result of the fall, only for the Hulk to once again awaken. This is perhaps the strongest instance of seeing Bruce Banner die for a prolonged period of time before the Hulk once again emerges to revive Banner, repair his body, and subside yet again. It makes logical sense that since Bruce Banner and the Hulk share one body, that any damage or healing done to one would carry over to the other. And if the Hulk is truly able to heal Banner's potentially fatal injuries in the process of his transformations, then it's not unreasonable to believe that the Hulk just may have brought Banner back from the dead, not one, not two, but as many as 5 separate occasions, potentially even more. But anyway, my friends, what do you think of this interesting theory? Do you think that the Hulk is able to bring Bruce Banner back from the dead? And if so, do you think he may have already done so in the MCU? As a side note, I do believe it is interesting that Bruce Banner, as far as we see, has not healed from the Infinity Gauntlet snap, but it's also impressive that a character like that can undergo the snap and live. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this? And what are your thoughts on this amazing Bruce Banner healing capability? Is this the Hulk's most powerful weapon? If so, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, my friends, hit that subscribe button to assemble and join our team, and have a great day.